Jason Johnson, listening to the president-elect, listening to Steve Rattner just now, it is remarkable the mess that Donald Trump is leaving for President-elect Biden and Vice President-elect Harris. And in terms of a pandemic arriving in this country, clearly that's nobody's fault. But that was one day. It was here. He was told about it. Everything he's done since that day has made it worse. And I wonder what you think his intention is for his final 40 days. Do you think he's intent on trying to shore up an economy so he has bragging rights on something that he leaves intact? Or do you think he is just checked out on both the economic front and the pandemic?
Nicole, this is the cash out moment. This is the smash and grab. Take a look at some of the people who've been appointed to different positions in the last 40 days of this administration. People are trying to get access to high security information that they can sell as consultants or agents on their own when they leave. Donald Trump does not care. He is not actively involved. He is not pushing for any policy because as far as he's concerned, America rejected him and he's going to reject America back. So many things that he has not done have been exacerbated by his terrible behavior as of late. And Nicole, this is the other thing that I think is important, and it falls squarely on the shoulders of President Trump, who doesn't care who's checked out, and also Mitch McConnell. In addition to the bad economy, in addition to the number of people being sick, we have millions of people who will be evicted by the end of this month when federal programs and state programs and rent relief programs end. These will be people who on January 1st have no place to live. They will be out on the streets, making it more difficult to have people shelter in place. It's really hard to shelter in place when you're looking for a homeless shelter or you're living in your car or you're bouncing from place to place. And all of these things fall squarely on the shoulder of a president who's decided for the last 47 days he doesn't care because he's mad at America because they didn't want to vote for him anymore.
You know, and Hans Nichols, if you look at the trajectory that this country has been on since Election Day, everything has grown exponentially worse. The virus is spiraling out of control. 2,800 Americans died yesterday, which was more than the 2,700 and something that died the day before. And other than, I think Mitt Romney went to a microphone, found his way to a microphone and called it an American tragedy, everyone is AWOL. I mean, the president has gone, I don't know, to Facebook. Rudy's still in court. The vice president is nowhere to be seen. Mitch McConnell, other than threatening to shut down some of the nominees for president he hasn't acknowledged actually won. I mean, the entire vacuum of leadership, not just policy leadership around the stimulus and around the jobs report, but moral leadership around the scope and the breadth of the loss is really unprecedented.
We are definitely in a different time. And I think one thing that sort of really revealed that today was the question that was asked twice to Joe Biden, and that is, have you spoken to Mitch McConnell? And neither time did we get a clear answer from Joe Biden. So, yes, there is a vacuum. There are conversations that may or may not be taking place. But the promise that Biden is offering is that he said, he's straight as an arrow, and he's going to be able to cut deals with Mitch McConnell to get money coursing out through the economy. What we saw today from Joe Biden, Nicole, was really the first time he's really fully embraced the idea of trying to put public pressure on Republicans. And that's going to be the strategy for the next 2 months. But, you know, as to sort of this larger exponential point, that terrifies people inside of Biden's world, especially the economic advisors, because every day that you don't act, and as Jason mentioned, there's a huge concern about evictions, it's going to mean you're going to have to spend more in 2021. And it's not a dollar for dollar comparison. It is exponential, and that concerns them.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.